Created by Brett. Yeah.
Hey Brett, how do you plan a productive day?
I love planning productive days. Like after work, I usually have a list of things to do. Then weekends, I'm just gonna tell you how I do it. First thing you gotta do is list everything you're gonna do. If it's not on the list at the end, you don't get to do it. So make sure you include things like taking a shower and having a meal and walking your dog and stuff like that, things that have to happen. They don't have to be in any order or anything, you just list them. And then once you get everything on the list, you put a duration on each one of them, how long each thing is going to take, and make sure you include things like if you have to drive somewhere, like grocery shopping. Grocery shopping might take 15 minutes, but if it takes 20 minutes to drive to the store and back, that's basically an hour. So for everything you put how long it's going to take. Usually I'm typing these out and I'm putting that as like the heading, like here's 20 minutes. Whatever it happens to be. Now when you're first doing this, your time estimates are going to be all wrong because you're like, oh, it only takes me 5 minutes to blah, blah, blah. But cut yourself some slack, don't worry about it, you're going to get better with your time estimates and your lists are going to become more accurate, I guess is the right word. Then what you do, you got all your items, you got all the times on how long each one is going to take, you put them in order that you're going to do them. Now note, if you have 30 hours worth of stuff, you aren't going to get them all done in one day. And also there are going to be things that have multiple steps. And you got to put those in the order that they are going to occur. You don't have to do them all at once in one little clump, but you have to put them in order. So you have to shoot a video before you edit it, and you have to edit it before you upload it. So put things with multiple steps in the correct order. And that's assuming that you don't have to do all the steps at once. Like my videos, I might shoot them one day, and then edit them at night, and then upload them the next day. And then here's a treat so that you actually like the process of having a productive day. You take things that are like under 10 minutes and you put them all at the beginning of the list. Then you can spend like 1 hour and get like 6 or 7 things done, and you can mark them off the list and you feel completely productive. Because one of the secrets here is staying motivated. Now the first few times you're coming up with a list like this with the times and everything, you're probably gonna get distracted and burned out and tired and bored and whatever, like after just doing things for a few hours. So don't go too hard on yourself at the beginning. For example, don't plan 12 hours worth of non-stop tasks. You are gonna just wind up hating the process. But if you only plan like 2 or 3 hours worth of stuff, you're gonna get a lot done. And if you do wanna have a longer day, you can even plan like 30 minutes in the middle of it, every couple hours, 30 minutes of playing a video game or reading a book or walking around a park or something like that. Give you time to get your mojo back. Anyway, you got your list. It might be written out by hand, it might be on your, my voice really cracked. Take 2. So, you have your list. It might be on your mobile device, it might be on a piece of paper, it might be on your computer. I actually use a website called Todoist.com, and they aren't paying me anything for this, I just really like them. It has these great, you can like check things off, and you have a list, and it's all tree view, so you can expand and contract little, like if you have 5 different projects, you can say, these are all the steps for this project. Oh, let me contract that again. Or what's it, expand and shrink? Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, you have your list somewhere, and then now's the time you actually start doing the things that are on your list. And every time you do one, mark it off. Put a check mark, put a line through it. If it's on the computer, you can like cut it from here and paste it down at the bottom of the list in a done section. But it's really motivating to see how much progress you've made. You had a list of 15 items and 5 of them are done. You're gonna be like, wow, I'm making good progress. I personally don't like just deleting items off there because then it doesn't show your progress. It just shows you still have a bunch of stuff to do instead of also being able to take a look at the things that you've done. Now while you're doing stuff, be careful of distractions. Like I said at the beginning, the only things that you get to do during that time period are the things that are on your list. And also, if there's anyone who can tell you what to do, like a parent or something, let them know ahead of time that you have this list, you're going to be doing all the things on the list, and you won't be available until the things on the list are done. In fact, you can estimate when you're going to be done by just adding up the times of all the things on the list, like let's say you have 4 or 5 hours worth of stuff. If you start at noon and you have 5 hours worth of stuff, you're going to be available at 5 o'clock. Also, don't get too bent out of shape if you don't accomplish all the things on the list. Especially when you're new to this, you're going to underestimate how long some things take, and then you're going to need to have more time to do them, and you're not going to get to all of them. So just kind of expect that you may not finish everything on the list the first time. And I think that's everything. That's how I plan a productive day. And I do love getting questions from you guys, so please leave a new one down in the thingy thing, and if I like it and I can answer it, maybe I'll make a video for you next time.
Please share this vid